What's good? What's up, guys? For the four of you who are subscribed, welcome back. And to any new viewers, hello, hi. My name is Nadim, and today we're going to be working on my 2008 Infiniti G37. Gonna go ahead and clean up these throttle bodies. And with that being said, let's jump straight into the job. Here I'm pointing at the throttle body. We got to remove that clamp that I'm pointing to right there. We got two of those, another one down here by the airbox, and then we have one in the middle going to, I think, an idle valve sort of system. I don't know. Anyways, I just saw a video on YouTube. You got to disconnect those three, take the boot off. I used some alligator or some vice grips. Not alligator clamps are for electrical stuff. Anyways, I used some vice grips to compress the clamps, or the middle clamp, because that middle clamp is a little tight. So you just set your vice grips, clamp down on it, and then you can just pull that sucker off. If you're having a hard time, what you can do is spray some WD-40 on the clamps. The big clamps that I'm pointing to here that go to the throttle body and to the air box don't require any lubrication. You just need to loosen them. I believe it's an 8 mil. I think it's an 8 mil. I might be wrong. Just go and tinker on your vehicles. You're gonna need a set of sockets and some vice grips. And here's the WD-40 I was talking about, because this one was kind of, stiff, and so I did a pinching motion, because that's what the clamp does. It pinches down on the rubber. Sprayed some WD-40 on there to lubricate it, and then I go to release the clamp with the vice grips. I think I fail the first time, or no, I'm going to adjust the size of the vice grip and then pull the clamp to the forward position, because for some reason the part of the clamp that you have to depress is like rotated away from you. So first you gotta rotate it towards you so you can get both sides of the clamp that you gotta like clamp down on or compress in order for the clamp to release. You gotta rotate them towards you, and that's what I'm doing here. Just try not to break anything. Again, that's why I use the WD-40. Old car parts, you guys are gonna learn. I mean, if you haven't already, you'll learn the hard way. Don't wrench on things, or don't force something. If you force something, more likely than not, it will break on a car. And so, yeah, I got it to the front, and now I've put the vice grip on it, taking off the throttle body side. See, easy peasy. Just wiggle it off. Same thing with the airbox. Just wiggle it off. Okay, maybe you gotta do another 2-3 wiggles. Come on. All right. Okay, I bend that side. Okay, looks like I got. Okay, I got it all off. I just gotta do a little bit of wiggling. That's it. And now you can see the throttle body, and I'm pointing to the discoloration around that golden ring. Not the golden ring. The butterfly mechanism of the throttle body. You can see the discoloration towards the edges of it, and that's what we're gonna clean. In a second here, you should see me pull out a toothbrush. Oh yeah, you're gonna need a toothbrush and throttle body cleaner. Don't use brake clean. I'm sure you can use brake clean, but like there is a specific product made for the throttle body, so just go out and pick that up. It's like $14 to $16. It's not that expensive. Great, everything's out of focus now. Okay, so here I am again pointing at the butterfly mechanism, and you can see that discoloration towards the tip of my finger, and that's what we're gonna clean. So when handling the butterfly mechanism of the throttle body, you want to be really careful not to just let it slam shut, because it's under spring tension. and that was the throttle body cleaner that I'm gonna use. If you let it slam shut, I'm sure you can cause some sort of damage. I just adhere to that advice because people on YouTube said don't slam it shut, and it sounds like, sound advice. So, got my toothbrush. I'm gonna spray it with some of the brake clean at first. Sorry, not the brake clean, the throttle body cleaner. And then we're gonna get in there, push the butterfly open, push it from the top with my thumb, and I put my toothbrush in and just gonna scrub. Now this is it's all pretty simple. This part's a little nerve-wracking just because, again, the butterfly mechanism is under spring tension, and so if your finger slips, or if you don't have at least two fingers on it, one supporting or pushing back from the top to open it, and then one supporting from the bottom half of the butterfly to keep it propped open. Unless you're doing that, if a finger slips and it shuts violently, can cause maybe some damage to the surrounding metal, the actual actuator motor that controls the throttle body, because this is not I don't think this is a wire driven throttle body, but you guys can correct me in the comment section. So here, yeah, I just sprayed it onto the toothbrush and just rinse and repeat. You want to scrub both hemispheres, top and the bottom, just so that you get the most smooth airflow. Yeah, enjoy watching me clean my throttle body now. Okay, so at this point in the video, I've already cleaned, I guess, the top and bottom hemisphere. Now I'm cleaning the actual face of the butterfly mechanism. Once you get that done, what you can do is you can take your throttle body cleaner, and in order to flush everything out, because this stuff evaporates quicker than your money leaves your account on a payday. So in order to flush it and get all that carbon out, what I did was I essentially emptied that can into my throttle body, and you don't have to worry about it getting into your cylinder head, or not the cylinder head, sorry, the intake manifold, just because, again, it evaporates instantly almost, and then B, see what I'm doing here right now with holding it with one finger open? You don't want to do that. See, look at how my finger's bent. You shouldn't do that. Hindsight's 2020. Learn from my mistake, guys. Anyways, yeah, I emptied the bottle in there just to flush out any of the carbon residue, and make sure to keep a microfiber underneath it, just so that when you flush it out, you're not getting a whole bunch of throttle body cleaner over your engine bay. Because this stuff is very flammable. Flammable? I can't speak English. Oh my god. This stuff is very flammable. Yeah, spray it down, spray it down. See that trail of carbon? It's coming right out. Gotta flush the throttle body. Okay. So now the throttle body is relatively clean. I think I'm gonna go through and flush it some more, just to, again, rinse out all the residual carbon and stuff that we broke down with our toothbrush. Because that flying into your engine, although it might not cause damage to your engine, you'll get premature carbon deposits, I guess on your valve train and potentially on your pistons, if you let it sit there. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just advisable to rinse it out as much as you can with the solvent. So there you go. Flush it out. The next couple steps, I'm gonna open this butterfly again and then back flush it in order to get all the residual carbon out. How many times have I said residual? Someone keep a count. Okay, wipe it down. Nice and clean. Okay, it's dry, bro. Stop wiping. Alright. And now we're gonna put the boot back on. Also, guys, don't mind the composition of this shot. I was working with very limited space. Sigma, if you're watching this, 16 millimeter 1.4 is looking real nice. You know, that would have helped me out with this shot. But I digress. Okay, so now I'm talking about putting the boot back on. You want to put it on the airbox side first. Get it on. Bow. And then you wiggle it down. Wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle. Wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle. Alright, there it's on. And I think here I'm talking about not compressing the clamp too much. I don't even think I'm tightening it yet, but that clamp is going onto the airbox, and the airbox is made of plastic. And so if you tighten it too down, what can end up happening is you can crack it. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about the notch that lines up for the boot that's on the airbox side. So there is a notch in the boot and a little peg on the airbox side, and there's only one way to line it up. So when you take it off, just make note of the peg and the notch, and then when you go to put it back on, make sure that the peg goes in the notch, and then you're golden. But back to the clamp. If you tighten that clamp too much, what will end up happening is you can potentially crack the airbox, and then you'll have a little bit of a not a good day, because you'll have a little bit of a leak. So just get it snug, make sure that it's not moving. Here we've busted out the vice grips again to compress the clamp, opening it up, and then we can slide it onto that plastic connector. Just gonna clean the inside of the boot. Okay, and now we're connecting the small tube on the right hand side of the boot. If you're doing the passenger side throttle body, just recreate everything I did in this video, or take the same steps as I have in this video. If you're doing the driver's side, just do the same things, but on the driver's side. You're gonna have 3 different connection points, one on the throttle body, one on a little plastic valve thing like that where I have the vice grip, and then one at the airbox. Same setup. I did the driver's side before realizing, hey, I can make content with this. This is content. People could use this for information, for doing it themselves, rather than going to a dealership and paying them to do it, or going to a garage and paying them to do it. But I digress. Here I think I'm tightening down the clamps. Yeah, I might be yeah, I got the ratchet out. I'm tightening down the clamps. So the throttle body side, you can tighten that one as much as you want. Still, just be reasonable. Like, once it gets like tight, just like that, you're good. The airbox side, again, snug. Maybe a quarter turn past snug, and you're good. Nothing more than that. Yeah, that's why I'm pointing at it. Like, don't break this thing. Yeah, you boot to plastic, rubber to plastic. That's what I'm saying here. Tighten, 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 tighten. Teen Titans Go. Hope that's not copyrighted. That little connector over there is on. Make sure nothing's loose. And then that's it. That's cleaning the throttle bodies on a 2008 Infiniti G37. This should be the same for whether you have a coupe or you have a later model G37. So yeah, thumbs up, guys. That's it. Okay, enough. And I think here I go to start the car. And I think it starts. But you guys don't need to be subjected to watching more of this. I've shown you how to do what needs to be done. Now go out there and wrench on your cars, guys. With that being said, have a great day and carry on.